Hey guys, this is Mahesh. In this tutorial, we are going to see how to find out square root of perfect square number by division method. In very first example, 4716, we will see how to find out square root of it, which is a perfect square number. So for that purpose, let us put two lines for doing division. After that, we will form the groups. See, we have to form the groups from right hand side to left hand side of two numbers. So 61 will be the first group, this 47 will be the another group, and suppose any one number remains left hand side of this 4, then we will make group of that single digit only. So here we will deal with this first group, that is 47. In very first step, what we have to do, we have to find out such a number which is equal to or less than this 47, but that number should be the perfect square. So here we have 6 square is 36, 7 square is 49. You can clearly see that 47 comes between 36 and 49. So of course here we will write 36 because 36 is less than or equal to 47. We can't take this 49 because 49 is the greater than 47. So here simply we will write 6 because the square of 6 is 36, and here in quotient also we will write 6. Whatever the number appear here at the end, that will be the square root of the given number. Okay guys, let us go ahead. We have to put minus sign over here, and simply we have to do subtraction. Keep in mind, this is not our simple division which we do in the long method. This is the method to finding out square root of any number, but here in this case we are finding out square root of a perfect square number. Okay guys, let us go ahead. 47 minus 36 is 11, and second group we will take as it is, that is 61. Okay, so now we have this 1161 number with us, and again in next step what we have to do, we have to take this 6 by multiplying with 2 over here. So we just have to double the 6, and we have to keep the space to write one more number over here, and whatever the number will form after putting any number in front of this 2, we have to multiply whole this number by the number we are going to take in front of this 2. Now here in this case we want 1161 or less than 1161. Of course this is the method of finding out square root of perfect square number. The remainder will be 0. We want this number in this case, so let us try after putting 1 after 2. So here we have to multiply 1 to 1 by 1 only, and here 121 comes, but which is quite less than this 1161, so this is not the good idea. Let us put another number, 121, 122 into 2, so 2 into 2 is 4, 2 into 2 is 4 again, and 2 into 1 is 2. So this is also less than this 1161. Here one trick I can tell you. See, what do we want? We want 1 at the end, and which are the such numbers from 1 to 9. If you multiply that number by the same number, we will get 1 at the end. So 1 into 1 is 1, 2 into 2 is 4, no, we can't take it. 3 into 3 is 9, no, we can't take it. 4 into 4, we also can't take it. 5, no. 6, 7, 8, yes, 9 we can take, because 9 into 9 is 81, and 1 we get at the end. So here we will try with 1 to 9 into 9. Alright guys, 9 into 9 is 81, it comes over here. 9 into 2 is 18 plus 8 is 26. 9 into 1 plus 2 is 11. So we got 1161. It means what? Here the number we should write is 9, and we have to multiply this number by the same number, and whatever the multiplication of these we will write simply over here, which is 1161 as we seen over here, and the same number 9 we will write over here at the quotient, and here we will do subtraction. We can simply see the subtraction will be 0 in this case, and if the subtraction is 0 or simply remainder is 0, then we can say this number is the perfect square number, and the number we got over here is the square root of this 4761. So simply we will say 69 is the answer. I hope guys you got how to find out square root of perfect square number by division method, but in this case this number was not decimal number. Let us deal with decimal number, but that number will be perfect square number. Okay guys, our next example is 27.3529. okay, here in this case also we will put two lines. We will write the given number over here. In this case what we have to do, we have to take into consideration this decimal point, and from this decimal point we have to go to the left by grouping the two numbers together. So this 27 will be the one group, and then we have to go to the right by grouping two numbers together. So 35 will be the first group and 29 will be the first group. Keep in mind, from decimal point we have to go to left first and then right. It means what? From right to left we are going, and from left to right we are going. Okay guys, so let us take into consideration this first group 27, and we have to find out such a number. The method will remain same. We have to find out such a number which is equal to or less than this 27. That number should be the perfect square of any number. So let us write square of 4 is 16, square of 5 is 25, and square of 6 is 36. So here you can see 25 is the nearer number to this 27. So 25 we will write, as 25 is square of 5 we will write here, and 5 we will write here too. Okay, so we will do simple subtraction over here. So 27 minus 25 is 0, 2. The next group come down, which is 35. As we just have crossed this decimal point, we will keep decimal point over here too, and let us go for our next procedure. You know that we have to double this number 5. So after doubling this 5 we will get 10 over here, and we have to put such a number over here, and we have to multiply this whole number becoming by the same number we are taking over here, and that number should be equal or less than this 235. So let us try to do that. Let us take 101 into 1. Of course it will be 101, which is quite less than this 235. Let us take 2 into 2 is 4, 2 into 0 is 0, and 204. Yes, 204 is the number we need to take over here, because if we take 3 over here it will be quite greater than this 235. 3 into 3 is 9, this 0 and this 3. So of course 204 we have to take. It means what? We have to take 2 in front of this 10, and then we have to multiply this 102 by 2. Okay, so multiplication we will write over here. What is the multiplication? 204 is the multiplication of it. After writing 204 over here, we will simply do subtraction. 5 minus 4 is 1. Here it will be 3, here it will be 0. Now we will go for another group. As you can see, it is the middle step, so always it will not happen that the remainder will be 0 over here, because we have to do one more step. So 29 will be the next group we will write over here, and we forgot to write 2 over here. Okay guys, so here what is the number we got? 52 is the number we got. Now 52 into 2 is how much? It is 104, and we will keep space for writing one number. We will multiply whole this number by same number, and we will write that multiplication over here. Which number we should take in front of this 4, that is totally dependent on the which number we want over here. So 3129 is the number we want. If we take 1 in front of this 104 and multiply by 1, so 1041 we will get, which is not appropriate. 1042 we will take, so 2 into 2 is 4. No, as 4 is coming. Let us try with 3. 1043 into 3, 3 into 3 is 9, 12, 1 and 3. So of course 3129 is the required number, 3129, and here which number we took? We took 3. So of course 3 we will write here, 3 we will write here, and 3 we will write here too. So here remainder will be 0. So as remainder is 0, we can say given number is perfect square number, and the quotient we got over here is the answer, or simply we can say 5.23 is the square root of this 27.3529. So this is nothing but our answer. Okay guys, our next example is 0.023104. So here also we have to do the same thing, 0.023104. As I told, we have to group the two digits together, first of all to the left hand side of the decimal point and then right hand side of the decimal point. But here you can see there are no numbers rather than 0 present on the left hand side of the decimal point, and right hand side we will start grouping the numbers together. 0 2 will be the first group, as we have to go from left to right on the right hand side of the decimal point. So 0 2 will be the first group, 3 1 will be the second group, and 0 4 will be the third group. Here we will put two lines for doing division. We will start with this 0, as here is the 0, will not consider that 0, so of course 0 will come here and decimal point will come here too. So simply the square root of the given number will start with 0 point. Here also we will write 0 point. Let us start with our first group, which is 0 2. We want such a number below this 0 2 which is perfect square. So 0 1 is the perfect square, and which is square of 0.1, because 0.1 into 0.1 is 0.01. So of course here too we will write 1, and simply we will do the subtraction over here. Okay, so subtraction will come here is 1. We don't have to deal with these zeros again. Now we will take into consideration this second group, which is 31. The number we got over here is 131. Now we have to double this digit and we have to write over here what will be the digit, 0.2. We have to put space over here to write such a number by multiplying this number coming over here by the same number we are going to take here, and the multiplication should be equal to or less than this 131. So let us not consider this 0 point, this decimal point and the 0 on the left hand side of it. Let us take only 2. The number in front of it we are going to take, suppose 1 first of all. So 1 into 1 is 1, so 21. 21 is quite less than this 131, so 1 is not the appropriate number we want over here. So let us try with 5. 5 into 5 is 25, 5 into 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. So 125 is the number which we can take over here, because if we take 6 into 6 is 36, 6 into 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15. So 156 is quite greater than 131. So the number which is appropriate over here is 125. For taking that number we should put 5 in front of this 2 and here too 5. So 25 into 5 is 125. Okay, and don't forget to write this 5 over here too, guys. Okay, so 131 minus 125 is 6. Here 0 will come and this another group will come directly over here. So 604 is the number we got over here, and this 0.15 into 2 we will write over here. 0.15 into 2 is what? 0.30. So which number should come in front of this 0, so that by if we multiply this 30 and the number forming after putting that number by the same number should be less than or equal to this 604. Let us try to put one number, 302. Suppose we put 2 into 2 is 4, this 0 and this 6. Yes, so that is the number we want at the end. So 604 we will write here. For coming 604 here we have to put 2, so 2 will come here too, and 302 into 2 is 604. This 2 we will write here too, and here remainder will be 0. As remainder is the 0, we can simply say 0.152 is the square root of 0.023104 number. So here answer will be 0.152, which is square root of given number. I hope guys this tutorial helped you for finding out square root of the perfect square numbers. The number may be whole number or decimal number. Irrespective of decimal number or whole number, the procedure will remain same. If you have found this tutorial useful, please don't forget to subscribe our channel, and I will see you in the next tutorial.